I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you want till when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side, you on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak, I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely my bits are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bits are off. Everything was better off. Till the risk, I was never at the hit. I would never get this off, but just know I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bits are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bits are off. Everything was better off.
Blow your mind.
Ooh, why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall. I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go. You don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a. She an. Why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You said that you ballin', keep it real though. Ay, why I never saw you in the field though? Ay, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys in a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys in a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish him. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank.
Coach, we're about 15 miles or so west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in the Arizona suburb of Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On second down, here's Murray. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, several media outlets thought Andy Isabella was the top receiver in this year's class out of UMass. He dominated his senior year there. 1,700 yards, 13 touchdowns. They really say that he can just take a top off a defense. He ran a 4.31 40 at the Combine, third fastest of all attendees. And then he was taken 62nd. A lot of experts think he was a major bargain with loads of potential. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Second down, Murray sets to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Push him back. Push him back.
On the toss play, this is Drake. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ready. 54 Mike. Check. Switch. Show it.
On first down, Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Trey Boston up to make the tackle. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Tackle made by K'Wan Short. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
Here we go. Ready? Shit! Watch the shit! Whip. Watch the whip.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
He's checking cracks.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returning it is Moore. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. 38 yards on the scamper there. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. First carry for Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
40.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Brooks Reed with a tackle.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
20.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray, escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
Throwing on 2nd down. Newton got his man complete over the middle. That's Hodges. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton, and he's got the hook up to Moore. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
And the Panther 1st down.
That's it. 180. 43. Check, 43. Gun. 20. Watch twist.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I think in normal situations, most play callers would probably shelve that play in this situation. But down in the red zone, got a little something extra to play with. I like the way that he took a shot and went after it.
McCaffrey And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Newton. Flush to his right. And the Panthers in for the score.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there from McCaffrey, 68 yards. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Newton. It's caught by Davis. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays had gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that
the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he finds Fitzgerald. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. The young buck finding the veteran there. There is 14 years separating Kyler Murray and Larry Fitzgerald. Murray turning 22 back on August 7th. And on August 31st, Larry Fitzgerald turned 36. But these two guys like each other, and it shows on the field. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Here's Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Great. Out. Check three. Slam. Express.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes The other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
To throw is Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
First down, Panthers.
Ready? Look at it. 56, right there. 56. Let's set a tone, fellas.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the call. Watch the 8.
Here's Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
That's it. Win it in. I'm coming. What is it? 58, right over there. 20. Mike, 50. Gun. I don't even know why this team showed up. Check 43. Check. Get it.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Ready. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 9.
From the gun, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. Now, he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has their only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far.
To throw, it's Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Oh, yeah. And here we go. Gun. Here we go again. Check.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to have a third down.
Ready? Point to the 3. Tighten up. Pull together. Check 50. 8. Switch. 8.
From the gun, here's Newton. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
We play to win. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. They shakes him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
20. Tighten up. 8. 49. Check. Great. 49.
Operating from the gun. Newton, he's going to look deep for more. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From just shy of midfield, Newton looking left side, that's caught by Moore. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Carolina.
Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Exit, exit. 20. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. 61. Match box. Right. Gun. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Yeah. Joker.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Newton, and an alley to run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2.
20.
Here's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Under 10.
After the turnover, here's Murray. David Johnson here on the catch. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. Murray now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's going to let this go for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Mike, 58, right there. Ricky.
Third and long, it's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Peterson. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 23 yards, the final tally. First down, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Set. Ready. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Great.
Here's McCaffrey, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Here we go.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.